we're going to be breaking down the door-to-door sales pitch for window cleaning. Right here, really important. He says what I'll do for you instead of what I can do for you.
So what I'll do is I'll just walk around, count up the windows,
Closes.
give you a quick estimate, just so you know.
Whereas if you're like, can I? It's more like you're nervous and you're scared and you're holding back. And when you say what I'll do for you, it's more assumptive and people are more likely to comply with it.
Got you. Yes, ma'am.
Anxiety dog.
Yeah, you're good. My mom has the same type of dog. It's just
So he
one.
went around, counted everything. He did a little icebreaker and kind of broke
So we
tension a
counted
little
up
bit.
all the windows, the frame sills. Obviously, it'd be a bit expensive if you didn't call us out.
If you don't pull the people out and take them to the windows and show them what you're doing, you can't really build the value and be able to charge more. Usually when people do this, they're going to be charging less, anywhere from like 200 and below. I don't really see
But since
people
we're
charging
doing
more
some,
then.
like, 4 homes
If he does, then hey, good for him.
in this neighborhood today, anyways, they're paying for your transportation fee. Usually, it's about $249.
So right here, literally, he's going to price drop to probably 200 like I was saying. But when you are saying the price, you want to just say it is this much. It's not about it is this much. If you walked around and did a quote, you should know how much the price is. It's not about, at that point, you're going to be losing certainty with the people. But just basically just say it is this much.
But without the transportation fee off of it, subtracts $50. And
But
we're
because we're here, we're taking off yada yada.
doing them for $199 for all the
$199.
windows. The frames across the windows as well.
See, now he's
Sills at
in
the
this.
bottom.
How does he close?
And
Let's
then
hear
we're
it.
also doing all the tracks across the whole home.
Okay.
The way that-
What about you take the screens off and stuff?
Yes, we do. And
So
then we-
she asked a buying question. Right here, you just answer and close. I would ask a question. I'd be like, yeah, how many do you have? Like, here, come here. Let's show me which ones. And then I'd be like, go walk over there and then just
we
like
scrub those down for
close.
you as well. The bad part is we'd have to add you to the queue after everybody else just to get the discount today.
Kind of is a golden goose close, so it is pretty good to be honest.
Probably the next hour, hour and a half.
Today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Can I get, like, I don't know, what's your company?
Yeah, we have business cards. There's Facebook pages, Instagram.
He's just leaving a card.
Gotta get my readers. Hold on.
The reader's
Honestly,
back.
this lady's really nice, so probably just gonna get the sale anyway. To be honest, I haven't seen this before. 2-story, 199. That's crazy, dude. You're wild. You need to charge like 300, 350, especially in a neighborhood like that.
So you're local?
Yes, ma'am. We do the Southwest Michigan
So I
region.
had Dr. Windows come in
Really?
in July.
Okay.
And that's as soon as they could get here.
June, July. How much are they charging you?
300.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
See, okay, right here he's selling off a price when really she already sees the value. She's getting charged 300 by those guys, like she just said, and he's probably gonna go here and like try to price gouge them a little bit, and like talk bash on that company. But let's just listen and I'll talk about it in a little bit.
Do they? Yeah. Their company probably grew. Do they charge you a cancellation fee? Okay, cool. Because if we could,
Okay, when you're going to switch somebody over, if you know that the competition does and you say it with certainty, people will believe you and they'll have certainty to switch over.
do it today,
No, they
obviously.
don't. No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because obviously I don't want to deter you away from them.
Keep
And I'm
moving.
not trying to sell
No,
you.
I'm not a big fan. I mean, they used to be the most, like, cost effective, and they just.
See, he got lucky because she's giving him all of the ammo to sell her. Like, obviously, she's interested and she's like, yeah, like, let's do it if you can get it done today. Try to figure out how long they've been using them for, what they like about them, and just kind of simple stuff so that way then you could maximize, differentiate.
did a
Yeah.
good job. You guys do a good job?
Yeah, so we actually use a $3,000 DI tank. We do a professional clean, so it purifies Michigan's water to 0 parts per mineral.
Oh.
Yeah, so we send that up a water-fed pole, comes out a nylon brush, and that's how we literally scrub down all of the glass, the frames and the sills, and the actual screens. Yeah, I'm good.
When you're selling on the doors, you want to sell more so on benefits. Let's see if he throws in a benefit here.
I got it. And then the water-fed pole goes up 60 feet, so we
Okay.
touch the tops as well.
Do you think you can get.
So right here, he doesn't throw in a benefit. Like, he'd be able to get in a lot more sales if he threw in a benefit. Like, oh yeah, and it's gonna clean the sills and stuff, so that then when it rains, it doesn't drip back down. Or it's gonna elongate the time before the. If you want to get better at door to door, or just start selling over $1,000 a day, I've actually coached hundreds of students. So if you want guidance, just
Okay.
hit me up on X.
Oh,
So right there, she probably asked about the garage or something, or was asking about something on the siding. To be honest with you, like he probably just threw it in for
I
like
need-
50
I don't
bucks or something.
wait for, until July?
Yeah.
Most people don't.
Yeah. And the pollen's kind of done, so.
Yeah. All I need from you is your name, number, and then address so we can have the crew back over there.
If you look at it, most people would lose that sale because of the very beginning parts. They get 2 smoke screens right away and they don't push through them. This dude did a good job of pushing through the smoke screens and just like deflecting and plowing and keep moving through. And that's how you will get more sales. But if you want to be able to sell a lot more people, not everybody's going to give you every single answer to those questions that you need to find out.
Okay, not funny either. How's it going today, sir?
How about you guys?
We're doing all right. I'm not sure if you've heard. Okay, so we're in the neighborhood. We're doing 2 of your neighbors' homes right now. If you take one step, I'll show you what we do, okay?
Really good job of that. Like super assumptive, does not look back. He just like turns and points and he's like, yeah, just take 2 steps. He pulls the homeowner out. Really good job of that. If you guys are implementing this, like you'll honestly get a lot more sales. He's explaining, yeah, we're washing all the windows, we're washing all the frames.
All I'm
And
gonna do
then
for you,
what I'm gonna do for
so I'm
you,
just gonna walk
go
around the
around,
house,
get you a
count
quick
up all the
price.
windows and meet back here with a quick price.
Sure, yeah.
Got you.
Doesn't hurt, yeah.
Of course, I'll be back in 33 seconds.
So again, pulls him out, explains a bit about the service, says, yeah, we're on the street, doing a bit of a deal. What I'll do for you, I'll go around and get you a quick price.
No, I
I got you. I got you. All right, so since we're already doing Catherine and literally your
So
next door
again-
neighbor, he called us out to help him get the algae off the side of his house and all of his windows.
Probably like lying.
Usually
but-
it's a bit expensive if you called us out. I'm just going to be honest.
So again, he goes straight into price, doesn't go into any value, and he's probably going to sell this really cheap. This is like a really big mistake what I see with a lot of people going out and knocking. They go directly into price instead of going through service and like, hey, yeah, just take 2 steps and explaining like, oh yeah, we use the deionized water-fed poles and we do all of the frames, all the sills, all of the tracks. But going into service first and then being like, as far as price goes, typically we're a bit expensive. It would be bang, but because we're out here, yada 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 yada, we're just gonna do it for bang. Once we're done, bada bada bada.
But to do all the windows, the frames, and the sills, tracks across the whole home, top and bottom, it's usually about $349. Just going to be super honest with you.
Again, he says about.
$49 for all of
Says
the
we're waiving all the
windows,
transportation fee,
frames,
yada yada yada.
and the sills and tracks across the whole home. And we'll even scrub down the screens for you. Once we're done, it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So you can walk around with us and make sure everything looks up to your standard, and then we can move forward after that.
Okay.
Really good of not making eye contact, sitting there like pulling him and like forcing him. The shut up and pause was really good. This dude probably asked a question of like, oh, when are you guys doing it or something, or because he's not like pointing at anything, and he pulls out his phone ready to start like closing and just like putting him on the schedule, which is really good and less being assumptive.
Let me think over.
Of
Okay.
course. Yeah. Usually when people say they need to think of something like this, it's usually either a price or a value thing.
Right here, it's a smoke screen, dude.
This is fine.
Right.
So many windows and the heights, it's not a big deal.
Right.
I'm just thinking that's all. I just need some time.
Of course. How about this? If we can skip the thinking process,
Mhm.
would I be able to give you a little bit of discount?
You don't need to throw in a price discount if people need to think about it. Honestly, most times it's just a service and they don't believe that you're going to do an actually good job. So you could just go in and just like, yep, here's our Google, yada, yada, show them like, here's our customers that we have in the area and just go in a little bit more social proof. And then you can keep, if you're looking to actually scale a window cleaning business and grow a team or actually learn how to, sell better in door to door, feel free to hit me up on X and I have way more game that I can give you. The screens on the side, don't throw in the screens yet and be like, look, I'll tell you what. Usually the screens are an extra bada bada. Save me the time of coming back here, bada bada. I'll just go ahead and throw the screens in for you. Usually an extra this much, but help me get it done today. We'll throw it in for free for you.
Just to make sure you can be the 4th home on this block?
I
think-
mean, I'm not really concerned.
Is that
about
unreasonable?
windows because they don't look that ugly.
Right, right.
Because I'm worried only a little bit about few windows internally because of the moisture. I usually wipe them off with Lysol, but still, they still build up every
Yeah.
year. So that's pretty much.
How about this? So we'll do all the windows, frames, sills,
Pushes through. He just
we'll
kind of
do this
ignores what he said.
sliding glass doors, and these front windows.
He adds in an ace.
I'll throw in the front gutter for you.
Oh my goodness, he's throwing in everything.
And
This gutter?
yes, sir, we'll scrub that down, make it look shiny for you, just so.
So right here, it's almost like a game of poker, right? You're gonna show ace cards, they're gonna show ace cards. What you want to do is you want to hold all of your ace cards in your back pocket, so that way then people don't know what you're gonna show next or what you're gonna flip over. You want them to flip over their whole deck before you even show one of your cards.
So when you pull up, it looks nice and clean for you. As long as we can get it done after Catherine's, how about this? We can call it $225, just to give you a little bit of a discount. Sound fair?
Right there, he didn't even need to throw down price on top of that. Again, he's throwing out all of his ace cards.
And all these windows, frames, and sills, just to make sure everything was good for you. And we'll call it 225.
Probably throwing in another objection. He's sitting there like fumbling. He's like, oh yeah, we'll do all the gutters. Look, here's yada yada. Siding maybe. This dude's already sold. He asked a buying question, so you should just sit there. Yeah, does mornings or afternoons work better for you? What was your last name? What was your first name? What's a good phone number for you? What's your email? All I need to make sure is that you just close all of the windows. Any of those different closes is just like a push over the wall, and they would just be like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Then you just say, what was your name?
Yeah.
Got you. I'll take your name and your number down, and we'll be over in the next 2 hours. Sound good?
Okay.
He's already
What's
closed.
your first name, sir? All right.
Second deal though, nice
So-
job.
How's it going today, sir? I'm sorry to interrupt. We just got called out from 2 of your neighbors to wash all their windows, frames, and sills. So we're doing. We
Really
just got
interesting.
called
If you
out
look at his
from
eyes,
2 of your neighbors
you
to
can't
wash
really
all
see
their
him.
windows, frames, and sills.
he's like staring
so
at the
we're
guy
doing
instead of like
Sam,
kind of looking
your
away
next
and
door neighbor.
redirecting energy. And he's
doing
like pushing
his
it towards
neighbor,
him.
And then we're also doing Catherine. The reason that they're doing it is because if you take one step, I'll show you what we're doing for them.
Again, really good. Head down, turning point, and move.
The main reason they're doing it is because we're giving a bit of a discount to
Like,
homeowners.
the
wearing
longer
blue.
you sit there and you stare at them, if you just sit there and you're like, yeah, here, I'll just show you what we're doing, and you just like stare at them and wait, they're not gonna move. This guy's already crossing his arms. If you see right here, he's like, huh, like what is this guy doing?
Hey, that's you. And because we're doing all of this window
Watching out all the windows, the frames, the sills. We're doing a bit of a discount for yada yada. What I'll do for you, I'll just go around and count the
22.2
price.
seconds,
Takes
and
me
I'll be back.
22.2 seconds. This dude probably said, no, we're good. And he just said, like, yeah, and we're doing all of the really high stuff. So what I'll do for you, I'll just go around. Takes me 22.2 seconds. He
Did you
starts
time me?
counting. He doesn't look for agreements. People would just be like, oh, yeah, like, sure. Like, I'll
Did you
just
time
go
me?
around and go do it.
Got you. So usually, if you were to call
Like, he already
us out,
started it, and it's
to
just
do all the
easier.
windows,
So
frames,
he's
sills,
just, again, moving through
across
smoke
the whole
screens,
home,
and
it'd
that's
be
why
a
he's
bit
getting more
expensive.
deals than most people.
usually it's $349. Today we're actually doing a bit
Usually
of a
it's
discount
349.
because it's our
Good.
5th season in business. So instead of $349, they're gonna pay for your transportation fee. We would call it $249 for all of the windows, frames, and sills. And if you take one step, sir, I'll throw this in for you.
He's already thrown out his like ace cards because he's like not really confident in his closing. Whereas if you just like shut up right there, you're gonna get told no anyway. You might as well get told no while you have the least amount of cards on the table, so that way then you can pull them out of your pocket. Not that it would get annoying or anything, but again, you just have more ace cards. So then if
As
he
long as you
feels
can
like
sign you
these people can feel like they're getting a really good deal, and they're gonna be like, okay, well I kind of haggled with this guy. Like, yeah, I'll do it.
up to do
It's fun
you
for them.
after Sam, we'll take off all this algae for you as well.
You're doing the
Across whole home,
siding, bro.
just
Oh
to
my
make sure that
goodness, you're
everything is good
psycho.
for you when you get home.
249 for all
Okay.
the siding. You're psycho.
249.
Yes, sir. Sound fair? All right, and I'll take your name.
Well, yeah, 249's fucking steal if you're doing all of the siding and all of the windows. Like, honestly, you guys are gonna get shot in the foot, like, on the next year, and it just kind of shoots you bad. Like, yeah, it's good if you're making, like, really quick money, but to be honest with you, if you want to make longer term money, you want to be able to charge more and do less work. And the more that you do all of these deals that it's like 250, you're just over promising, and you're probably gonna under deliver to a lot of these people, and they probably won't stick on with you for that
Down
long.
and your number down.
Like, we've sold houses that have been smaller than this for $450, $550, $600 even. And people, it's just value equals benefit minus costs. And like, these people will stick on year over year just because we told them, like, we under promised and over delivered. Obviously it's a lot more expensive, but I'm not selling off a price, I'm selling off of value. And when you understand how to actually build value and build up the service, you can charge way higher prices than all of these guys on TikTok. That's why these guys get sales. Cheap, easy, convenient. Whereas if you want to build like an actual business and you want to actually be able to scale it, you're gonna have to charge more and be able to like do less work and have like more value in your service.